had one question for LaTrose.
Yes.
In your brochure, you list a federal tax ID number.
Right.
What is that number for? Because it's not your employer identification number because it has too many numbers in it.
No, it's for filing taxes.
For
For the IRS.
okay, but normally that would be your employer ID, and that's only 9 numbers. This one's got 10. That's why I was asking. Same as the
It's
Social Security
800.
number.
If it's 800 something.
Yeah.
That's how I file my taxes. That number, and I use it for my W-9s.
You might want to double check if there's one number too many.
Okay.
I was with the IRS 37 years.
All right.
Well, the other package just has pictures of projects.
Okay.
So, and that just, so you can see, okay, when we say we can do all these things, well, here are some pictures of different projects that we've worked on. And, hold on, I'll be with it. Yeah, this is the biggest one. So, it just shows some of our general contracting projects. I guess the East Valley Pinson Recreation Center, the Veteran Medical Center, Southern Research Institute, Brookwood Women's Medical Center, Barron's Baseball. You saw pictures of that on the flyer. Let's see. Next is the Marketplace and Western Hotel, which is uptown. And then we did a concrete pour for UAB for their C-store.
So let me ask this, Latrice. As far as the actual work, so you contract this work out as far as the work to be performed at these particular sites?
No, we self-perform. What our pictures?
Right.
Yes.
So your company is actually doing the work out in the field?
Yes.
Okay.
Because here it says environmental consulting, general contracting.
Mhm.
So you're a builder as well as a geotechnical firm.
Mhm. Exactly.
How many people you employ? I guess.
Oh, we just 5 people.
Okay.
So, and we ramp up and ramp down on projects, so, you know. I mean, there's pictures in here of our project, we did a demolition project, we had 20 people on that. I don't maintain all 20 people all the time, I just ramp up and ramp down until we get.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
all.
okay,
Gotcha.
that makes sense.
Birmingham Shuttlesworth Airport, just pictures of, that project. This is actually Anniston Army Depot project. We did a, furniture installation, and we also helped them with,
I'm
doing
sorry, what installation?
furniture installation.
Oh, okay.
It's specialties, like I mentioned earlier, for the construction side, we specialize in Division 9 and Division 10, and so this is just an example of that project. So if you need cubicles installed, or if you need like a retrofit of a building, if you want to have smaller offices, or, you know, putting up a wall or something like that, we can do those kind of things, so.
You do those kind of things?
On the general contracting side, and that's what these pictures are.
Okay.
Birmingham City Schools, yes, this is the demolition project we worked on. We had like 20 people working on it. And we had to do that over Labor Day, and so we only had 3 days to do all that, so that's why we had that many people.
Did you tear down a whole school, or?
The lockers, the lockers.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, yeah, one day for a whole school.
No,
You guys
all
are
the
good at it.
lockers.
You're hired.
All the lockers, that was a lot of work, believe it or not. Miles College, we worked on the demolition and abatement, as well as the kitchen installation. So the kitchen installation is like, the Division, 10. So, just an example of that. And then Crestwood Mountain, this is a water line installation, and we did construction management on that. So,
Where is that?
it's in, Bessemer.
Okay.
And then we have another slide that shows some of our geotechnical projects we've worked on. The city of Huntsville, John Hunt Park, UAB, the transit shelters that they are installing now. We're working on that project. We're also working on the Cooper Green Park for the city of Birmingham.
The where?
Cooper Green Park.
Cooper Green Park.
Plus,
Oh, it's a baseball.
Over off Green Springs.
No, not that one, no, this one is over in, the West End area.
Okay.
Over probably the West End area, like Boston State.
Oh.
It's a brand new one,
Oh,
they.
it's been there, they just rehabbing it, it's been there. It's got
That's the
about-
big park, they be doing all the work on it.
Right, yeah. it's got
I guess I
about-
just plain don't know where that one is.
Yeah,
Question.
I didn't know, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hold on one second, hold on
Okay.
one moment, okay? One second. Are you finished with your,
Yes, I can finish now. I mean,
Okay.
the rest of it's just,
Pictures.
more pictures of our
Okay.
team, as well as community service, things we do in the
Fancy off
community.
in that picture.
Remember, I just
all right, so I guess, does council do y'all have any questions as far as, for Ms. Slade and, Mr.
What do you
Williams?
think, as far as your construction, small construction deal, not big building?
Right now, we're able to build a $3 million building.
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you do that? Contract that?
Well, like if I were the general contractor, then of course I'll sub
Sub
some of,
all that.
you know, some of that, and then self-perform Division 9, Division 10, do all the environmental, as well as the geotechnical,
You do all that stuff,
as well, and the sustainability, and there's a lot of things I would self-perform, and sub out like the MEP, kind of stuff that I'll specialize.
Okay.
All right, I think we have another question.
Yeah,
Mary?
it's just a simple question. I think I misheard when you said, when did you establish the company? Did you say February or March
No, at the end of February, beginning of March.
of this year?
Yeah, this year.
It's
No,
not-
I started in
She
February
started.
2006.
Oh,
2006.
Right.
Because I've been wondering, like, how could you have all these projects and
Oh,
you
no,
just
no, no,
started
no, the
2-3
geotechnical
months
part.
ago? All
Right,
right,
the geotechnical
that's
part.
all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's been like confusing.
I do have one question. Who are the members of the LLC?
It's okay.
Oh, me. I'm the 100% owner of the firm.
Okay.
And I hold a license for the general contractor. I'm the general contractor. And the environmental consulting license is in my
Since it
name.
can be anything from a sole proprietorship to a multi-corporation, I just always ask who the members are.
Yep.
Yeah, Ms. Slade is very known in the Birmingham community. She does a lot of work throughout, as far as I know, throughout the city. Of course, I know your business has expanded, but I know her from doing a lot of work, within the city of Birmingham, and she's very much recognized for it also. Very much so.
Never anybody to you.
Yeah. She
All
is.
that about you.
All right, we got any other questions?
Any more questions?
Any other
Mr.
questions?
Mayor, you got any questions?
No.
No
I
questions?
think that's it.
Okay.
I appreciate
We'd like
y'all
to have
coming.
Thank you.
opportunity to bid on any projects that you might have, when you need private consulting, services, geotechnical or environmental.
Okay.
Okay?
Pretty sure Council London will be in contact with you.
I know you got that park y'all working on.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Have a good day.
I'm gonna call you, tonight.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
tonight.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you so very
You wanna
much.
cook dinner?
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Who, me?
You wanna cook right now?
Yeah, I gotta cook for me. You know, I ain't got nobody there with me no
Well,
more.
if I show up, you gonna make two.
Then I have for two, yeah. All right.
All right, let's go ahead and move right along. Next on the agenda is the water department issue. I put on here just water department issue because, this may be a two-part issue that we need to discuss, briefly. One is the management portion of our water department. Mayor, I think since Grant has resigned, I think the issue came up that we need someone to come in to run our water department. We're not looking to replace anybody or change the full structure at this moment, as I know of, but you want to elaborate a little bit on the
Yeah, I can
management side of it,
elaborate.
just the management side?
You know what, Grant has resigned and went on to better places, and it's a personnel board job, and it's gotta go through the personnel board, whatever you do, unless you contract it out, but then you still gotta go through the personnel board. So it's a matter of the personnel board, Jefferson County Personnel Board, to rehire somebody up there right now.
Has the list been requested?
I hadn't requested anything. I have somebody in charge right now, the second man running it.
And they can stay for what, 6 months before we get in trouble with the personnel board?
We're not gonna get in trouble with personnel board even on 6 months, if you got somebody running it.
He's not working out of classification.
No, he's not
He's in
working out of classification.
Okay.
Is it Frank?
Not Frank.
Right,
No.
right.
No.
Frank's helping, and, Ronnie Burns is who it is right now. He was under Grant.
But for the time being, do we have a proposal? Are we looking at a proposal to?
Somebody has give us a proposal to
Okay.
run it for us, and that would be up to the council.
Right, okay.
And to do that, and, have a manager up there.
Yeah.
But that would be up to y'all, and still the personnel board has still gotta be notified of all
Right.
this and okayed, and
Okay. Guys, I think what we need to look at is, a manager at this point. I know Ronnie is up there, and I can only ask as far as what kind of, job he's doing, the performance that's taking place with him in that particular position. I don't know how much, background he has, in the water department, but from a managing standpoint, I don't know if he fits that criteria as far as what that department needs, but, since there is a proposal, have any of the council members, have any of y'all seen the proposal?
And
As
it's
far
one of the
as-
last year.
Okay, all right.
You know,
If I
we
get
had
my
one
hands on
way
it.
back when.
Yeah, if I get my hands on it, I'll put it in your box and let y'all look at it, just to see what we're looking at. Yeah.
Well, I can go ahead and speak to it, I guess. since
Okay,
you brought it
yeah,
up.
I'm sorry,
It
James.
was, maybe about a couple of months ago not a couple of months ago, whenever Grant came in and said that he was resigning, and the mayor had actually moved Frank Pennington over there to begin to work with Ronnie, we had an opportunity to be able to talk with Rick from Clearwater about providing a professional management to that particular position, since we didn't have anybody in that position. So Rick has presented a proposal, but we were going through the proposal, trying to work through the numbers and trying to make sure that the numbers were right before we brought the numbers to the council. I also asked Rick if I could go and look at some other companies, so I did receive another proposal for another company, and I talked to one other company, but I didn't receive any proposals. So there are 2 proposals that we've actually received to be able to do that, but the reason that I didn't bring it to you, because I didn't feel like it had got to the point where we had negotiated everything through, and to make sure that everything was in a state to be able to present it to the council. But I did tell Rick when I saw him down at the league that as soon as I got back, because I was out at the city clerk's thing last week, as soon as I got out, that I would make sure that he and I had an opportunity to talk, to make sure that the price that he had submitted was in the ballpark of what we were looking for. And if it was in that range, then we would go to the next step with bringing that to the council and allowing him to be able to present that to the council to see if that's the direction that you want to go in.
James, when you have those proposals ready, could you also give us an idea of what Grant and anybody else that would be, this management group would be taking, not necessarily the place of, but doing the duties of, so we have a true cost analysis of, civil service and somebody in-house versus a management company?
Well, so far what I've done, I pulled Grant's job description from the personnel board. I also took his grade and went to see exactly what he was receiving as his pay based on that grade. Then I took the benefits that the city was paying him as well and rolled them into one number to say, this is how much it costs to have Grant in that position. Then I was gonna take the proposals that we were receiving and say, okay, this is what we received in the proposals, this is what we're currently paying Grant. Somewhere in the middle, we need to be with the cost of that. And then once all of that was figured out, I was gonna bring it to the council after I got to
That's
discuss it with the
fine,
mayor
as
and be
long
able to
as-
share with you.
yeah.
So I did wanna let you know that it was you know, there
That's
was a
fine.
process to the madness.
Oh, no problem, I just wanted to make sure we had the two to compare.
Oh,
There's something else that I've asked them to do too.
The two proposals plus
that-
what, getting some of the other personnel costs.
Go ahead.
Ever who is, if you decide to go that way, make sure that they're level 4 or grade 4. Grant was a grade 2, Running's a grade 2. And James has been to some of these meetings with me, and he knows how important it is to have somebody in charge up there that knows everything that they can know about water, because you can kill folks if you don't know what's going on, and you can make a lot of folks sick.
Yeah, we need to make sure we have
Absolutely.
a person with qualifications.
Yeah.
For sure.
Qualification.
Yeah,
Plus some, yes.
I agree. Cause we got one of the best water systems in the
We
country.
do, we have the best tasting water,
Yeah, we do, we do.
second best in the state.
James, can you get those to us,
Representative.
whenever? No.
Is he gonna
Oh,
present
okay.
it or?
No.
Is that what we were going to, we talked about
No, I was just here to answer questions.
Right.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I can,
Get those to us.
I can scan them in and send them to you all tomorrow.
Okay.
Appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it. Thank you.
What I'll do, I'll send you the job description, I'll send you Rick's proposal, and I'll send you the other proposal. If you all got any questions, you all can contact Rick and he can walk you through it.
Okay. Would you put Rick's number on there also?
Yeah, I got all of his contact information, so I'll.
This guy that you told me about, we talked about him being a grade 4.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Absolutely.
And, I've been to a lot of the meetings with the state, and the state's pretty strict. And they're getting stricter.
Needs to be.
And you gotta have somebody in there that really knows what they're doing and stays on top of it.
That's my cards, I think.
Well, good deal. Just know, council, that's coming down the pipe, so we should be hearing something about that within this week, I hope.
I think it'd take Charlie to find out about the personnel board, what we have to do.
Okay.
All right. Next item on the agenda is the budget. The reason I
Mary,
want
you
to put
leaving?
this,
Yes, I'm leaving.
I needed to talk to you about that letter.
hey, what I wanted to do,
Oh, Rick.
council, is if, just put this on
Yeah.
there, because as James mentioned earlier, I think him and the mayor, they're meeting with department heads, but as a council, what I need the councilors to do is make sure you look over the budget. Any concerns or any questions you may have as far as which direction, from a financial point. I think as far as the finance committee, we need to meet and look over the budget and see where we are from a comparative standpoint. But I can tell you now, as far as my suggestion, I'm looking for a flat budget this coming fiscal year. I think we're doing well now, where we are. There may be some changes, some amendments to be made, but, going forward, as far as staying where we are and making sure we're not, really spending money that we don't have at this point. We also talked about some new things that's really kind of unorthodox from a city standpoint that we may want to consider from a tax level. I know we mentioned that before about reducing taxes in some kind of way. But as far as the budget, take a look at the budget. We'll come back. We'll call a finance committee meeting and go over it with a fine-tooth comb. But my suggestion is for the budget to remain flat. But we'll have to look at it with a few amendments.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, next item, council meeting. Any questions? Council, y'all have any questions?
No, not if we're gonna discuss it in finance.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah, that's,
Council meeting, June 3rd. I know that's the, primary?
yes,
Coming
it
up.
is.
Yes, we need
Yes,
to,
it is.
We gonna change, send a notice?
well, we need to have.
We have to have an actual called meeting.
We need to have a special city council meeting Thursday to change the date.
What time Thursday?
I mean, Craig's gonna have his economic development thing at what time?
5:30.
So we could have it at, it's only gonna take, that'll be the only item on there.
Shays Valley graduating. My daughter's graduating Thursday.
Well, if
As long as
Terry
three
or
other
John,
people are
either
here.
one can be here with me and Donna, we're still okay to chat. That's the only,
Just need a
we
quorum.
promise not to conduct any more business without you. How about that?
That's the only way you can change it.
Can we
Yeah.
have it in the morning?
Yeah.
I mean,